Peace, love, and light, soul tribe. Welcome to my vibe. I'm the inner path shaman, an intuitive psychic channeler, and a generational curse breaker with a message for light workers, for star seeds, for chosen ones, for anyone on their soul's evolutionary journey. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to help you to get some clarity, some illumination, some guidance from the Most High Mother and Father God, your angels, your ancestors, and spirit guides of the highest love and light. Today's message is you cannot listen to travelers that are not going where you are going. You cannot listen to travelers that are not going where you are going. So before getting into the message, I would like to give a warm welcome to anyone listening that considers themselves to be a black cat, a black sheep, or a scapegoat. Basically, you're someone that has been ostracized, you've been bullied, you've been framed, you've been smear campaigned, all because you carry a special light within your soul, the light of life, or the light of Christ, or the light of God, or the light of Source, or the light of the universe, or the light of creation, whichever resonates with you. I'm here for you. I'm here to help you to heal from that trauma, to close out the toxic karmic cycles, to break the generational curses, and be able to continue on or embark on your soul's evolutionary journey, which is also the expansion of that inner light. So welcome. If you're listening for the first time, do hit that subscribe button, and for notifications, select all so that you're notified every time I post an update. I would also like to give a warm welcome to my newest subscribers, both in the spirit and in the physical realms. Welcome to the tribe. Welcome to the 5D vibe. I would also like to welcome back my OGs, my day ones, both in the spirit and in the physical realms. Welcome back to another update, and thank you for rocking with me this far. Most importantly, I would like to thank you all, my soul tribe, worldwide, universe-wide, for the positive vibes, the positive feedback, and the stories that you share with me through the spirit realm, energetically, through the comments, vibrationally. I really appreciate hearing back from you, because you confirm for me that I'm bringing you the right messages, the right guidance, the right illumination from the higher realms. It is my honor to be that vessel, and I love you all. Last but not least, I would also like to express gratitude for the opposing forces that I encounter on this journey. The haters of light, the haters of life, the dark forces, because they have shown me through the contrast of their own darkness towards my own light that I have this inner light, and just how powerful it can be. They also constantly remind me that this inner light must stay on at all times. I'm especially thankful that I can now share that light with my soul tribe, with the collective of light, with the planet. I really appreciate that input on this journey. So let's get into the message. Before diving right into today's message, I want to remind everyone that these messages are timeless. So when you hear the message, that's when your soul is ready to receive it. It doesn't matter when the message was posted. Also, the messages are collective, so only take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. If the message resonates with you today and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, if the message resonates with you today, please like, share, subscribe, help make the video more visible to others so that they too can find it. Also, if the message resonates with you today and you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra, especially for the multidimensional aspects contained in the message for yourself, add green hearts to the comments. By adding green hearts to the comments, you animate Source or the Most High Mother and Father God to optimize your heart chakra with the 528 hertz frequency, which is the frequency of love, the frequency of healing, the frequency of DNA repair, the frequency of God. So feel free to add as many green hearts as you're divinely inspired to, and let's get into today's message. So again, Spirit is saying you cannot listen to travelers that are not going where you are going. So I could be talking to someone that is dealing with low vibrational entities, dark forces, demonic principalities, demonic strongholds, covert narcissists, bullies, psychic vampires, empty vessels, whatever resonates with you, soulless beings that may be making noise for you on your path, and this may literally be noise in the physical realm, or it could just be spiritual noise, because demonic principalities, covert narcissists, dark forces, especially covert narcissists, they like to stay hidden, they like to stay out of sight, so they like to primarily attack you, manipulate you, abuse you through the spirit realm. So that means through your mind, because your mind is actually in the spirit realm. Your mind is connected with the spirit realm. Your mental space is connected with the spirit realm. So I could be talking to someone that is dealing with psychic attacks, mental manipulation, MK Ultra, with thoughts or thought patterns, with constructs. I could even be talking to someone that's also receiving rage attacks. And since Spirit is using the term travelers today, this could be a group of individuals on your spiritual journey. This could be a coven, a cult that you're dealing with or that you have dealt with, and Spirit wants to bring more information through today's message. So let's get into tarot and see what else Most High Mother and Father God would like you to focus on. And remember, the main focus of the messages is for you to be self-aware, so that, especially with regards to today's message, so that you are not deceived by forces outside of yourself, cloaking themselves as you, as voices inside your head, but they're not actually headed where you're going. These are low vibrational energies that really are out to dim your light, or to discourage you, or to dissuade you, or to put you on a standstill. So also this calls for your discernment, because remember, you also have the voice of God inside you, your intuition. So you also have to be very careful, because yes, demonic principalities, they also like to cloak themselves through their spiritual attacks. They like to come in with secret scripts or destructive mental scripts or constructs, but to then sound as yourself, or your intuition even. So this could also be a call for someone to spend some time in stillness, because in stillness you allow divine forces or divine messages to come through clearer. And also in stillness you can also see any movements or any shifts in the energies around you, and be able to discern, or to judge, or to extrapolate, or to analyze and see, what the source of that noise is, or what the source of that negative energy is. I could also be, because since spirit is mentioning noise on your path, I could be talking to someone that is also dealing with maybe negative incoming audio sounds, attacks that are coming as incoming negative audio frequencies. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Spirit is saying you need to tune out of that. That means you need to vibe cleanse. You need to be in stillness. Spirit already mentioned stillness. You cannot listen to travelers that are not going where you are going. So this also may be a call for someone to make cuts. Because Eight of Pentacles is coming through, and Pentacles is the number of rebirth, meaning reinventing yourself. I could be talking to a life path number 8. You could also be born the 8th of a month. You could be born August the 8th. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. But Pentacles is your physical reality. Pentacles is also your money. I could also be talking to someone for whom whoever spirit is talking about in today's message, they are in your physical reality, or they also may be financial attacks involved. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. These may also be attacks targeting your gifts, but Spirit wants you to use all your talents. Spirit wants you to use that as an opportunity to better yourself. So be in your spiritual element in this Eight of Pentacles rendition. She's holding a candle. She's also surrounded by other spiritual tools, by plants, by books for wisdom, knowledge, a candle, a feather. I could be talking to a shaman. I could also be talking to a writer, to an author. I could also be talking to someone that collects feathers. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Spirit is saying, reinvent yourself, rebirth yourself, tune out of those voices in your head that are coming from anyone that's not going where you are headed. And this is metaphoric. This just means that anyone that doesn't resonate with you on your journey. So you could be a life path number 8. You could be born the 8th of a month. You could be born in August. You could be born August the 8th. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Spirit wants you also to stay hermit. So that means move in silence on this journey. Stay inward. I'm also hearing, because hermit energy is about going inwards. It's about withdrawing from outside influences that don't really serve a purpose, or that don't positively influence you on this journey. So Spirit is saying, stay hermit or be the hermit. You could be a life path number 9. You could be born the 9th of a month. You could be born in September. You could be born September the 9th. If that's you, this message is for you. This could also be a call for someone to go hermit, or to go into hermit mode if you haven't already. So Spirit is saying, go into hermit mode so that you can be in this 5 of Cups energy. And Cups is your emotions, it's your heart space. And 5 is the number of change. So 5 of Cups is about releasing through your cups, or through your emotions, or through your tears, because cups is also water, the waters of your soul. So I could also be talking to someone that is going through a water purification, and maybe you have been feeling weepy or teary lately, And Spirit is saying that this is a water cleansing or a water purification for you. So you are releasing travelers that are not headed where you're going, or you're releasing, you're disengaging yourself, you're cutting the cord with entities that don't resonate with you or that don't vibe with you on your journey. You could be a life path number 5, if you be born the 5th of a month, if you be born in May. If that's you, this message is definitely for you. If you be born May the 5th or Cinco de Mayo could resonate with you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So 7 of Wands is coming through. So 7 is the number of God, and Wands is your fire, Wands is your passion, it's your creativity. I'm also talking to someone that is multi-talented, and you are in a class of your own. As you can see in this picture, she's encased in her own energy bubble. There are no other occupants there except herself. So for someone, this is exactly what Spirit means for you: to stay in your own energy bubble, to stay in your own Wands, your fire, your creativity, your talents, your gifts. Because just like Pentacles is also your gifts, your talents, in this rendition of the 7 of Wands, she is sitting on a cushion that's propped up by wands of different colors, which can also symbolize, different gifts, different skills, different abilities, different superpowers. So Spirit wants you to stay spiritual, to also close off your energy as indicated here. You can't listen to travelers that are not going where you're going. So that means don't take their input, don't take their advice. Stay hermit and stay spiritual. You'll be life path number 7. You'll be born the 7th of a month. You'll be born in July. You'll be born July the 7th. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So Knight of Wands is coming through. I'm definitely talking to someone that is very passionate, very fun-loving, very exciting to be around as when you create, or as you create, because your Wands is your creativity, Wands is your fire, Wands is your passion, it's your magic. So I'm also talking to a powerful spiritual warrior, someone. I could be talking to a fire shaman. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. But I'm also talking to someone that is strongly influenced by fire. You like to use fire to to create, or to create music, to to warm yourself, to to generate heat, or to move yourself. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. You could also resonate with horses. You could resonate with black horses. I'm also hearing black beauty. You could resonate with black beauty or the black stallion. I'm also talking to someone that dances to the beat of their own drum. You're very vibrant. Like, your energy is very, like, it's also very infectious. So what tends to happen too is that along the way, because you're someone that's on fire, someone that is lit, you might resonate with the term as a moth to a flame, but others, you can tend to attract like dark forces, because you might also be familiar with the opposites attract. So they are attracted to your fire, they are attracted to your light, but they're not headed where you're going. So for someone, this might be a caution for the company that you're keeping on this journey. Spirit is saying you can't listen to travelers that are not going where you're going. They're just attracted to your fire, they're just attracted to your to your drum beat, so to speak. But you are this Knight of Wands, so meaning stay, stay in hermit. Like, yes, stay in your fire, stay creative, continue making music for your soul. I could also be talking to a musician. Continue making music for your soul, but do it in hermit mode, meaning do it for your inner happiness, your inner joy, your inner enjoyment. So I could also be talking to someone that's receiving attacks in your fire, in your wands, to depress you or to discourage you, or to put you in a low vibrational emotional states about your creativity. But Spirit is saying, be in that Seven of Wands, and continue to make music on the inside. I'm also hearing Page of Wands is also coming through, so that means that there's good news, and this is Wands energy again, fire energy again. So I could also be talking to someone that's about to receive good news regarding your creativity. So this could be good news that is, bringing you expansion, or that is bringing you success, bringing you victory through your creativity. I'm also talking to someone that also fights spiritual battles through your wands, your fire, your creativity. I could also be talking to someone that is working with Archangel Gabriel on this journey. A page is a bearer of news, a bearer of good news. So I could be talking to someone that is working with Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is the bearer of good news. So pay attention to incoming intuitive messages for someone. This is Archangel Gabriel directly giving someone a message to say you can't listen to travelers that are not going where you are going. Page of Swords is also coming through. Page of Swords is about staying in the spirit realm, because Swords is in the spirit realm, in the air space, in the head space, the mental space. Spirit already mentioned the mental space earlier. So definitely, if you are experiencing mental attacks, Spirit wants you to maintain your mental sharpness, your mental clarity, by keeping yourself informed, by also tuning in and tapping in, staying connected with your ancestors. That's really who you should be hearing from on this journey. Most High Mother and Father God, divine forces. That's who you're traveling with. And of course, your soul tribe, like-minded souls, collective energies that are headed in the direction of light or direction of fire, like yourself. You could resonate with the fire of Pentecost or the Holy Spirit fire. I'm talking to someone that is in their Holy Spirit fire. I'm also talking to someone that is also very mentally sharp, also very well educated, very intellectual. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So if you are intellectual, that means that it's a gift, it's a superpower. Your wisdom, your knowledge, it's a gift, it's a superpower, and you don't want to lose it on entities that are not really headed where you are headed, because that means that they're going in the opposite direction. And if they're going in the opposite direction, then they're not really interested in you getting to where you're going. So you want to make sure that you're tuning out, and you're only tuning in to those entities that are headed where you're going. So I'm definitely talking to someone that's dealing with entities that are in low vibrational spirits right now, because you are moving on. I could also be talking to someone that already is in hermit mode. You're already moving on. You're reinventing, or you're rebirthing yourself, and you're staying in your own energy cocoon or energy bubble. And it has some souls, those that are not healing, those that are not evolving, feeling left out, and when they feel left out, when they feel low vibrational, it's like cooking or stewing in discomfort. They really are restless when they're in that state. So when they're restless, that's when they tend to engage in low vibrational attacks or low vibrational behavior to, to shift or to transfer their discomfort onto you. I could be talking to someone that is dealing with need to be seen, need to be heard behavior. I could be updating someone that has watched a message in the channel library titled Need to Be Seen, or this could be a call for you to watch that message if you haven't already. But I'm also talking to someone who, in this Five of Pentacles energy, you really embody change. You're making powerful changes, significant changes for yourself, because this is also a repeat of the number 5 in today's message. So it's an amplification of change energy. You could be 55 years old. You could be born May the 5th. That's who this message is for you. You could be born 1955 as well. But 5 of Pentacles is also about, I could be talking to someone that's dealing with entities that are also dealing with financial hardship, financial stress, because you no longer are there for them, or you no longer support them. I could also be talking to a generational curse breaker that is closed out on financial curses, and those that used to benefit from putting financial curses, hexes, and spells on you or your bloodline or your lineage. They can no longer do that because you closed that cycle, and now they're in this distress and this anguish. This could be a call for someone to watch a video in the channel library titled They're Languishing in Spiritual Jail. Or I could be updating someone that has watched that message already. Take it if it resonates with you. There's a reason why Spirit is bringing it up as a reference in today's message. It means that the energies are linked. So Queen of Swords is coming through, and definitely I'm talking to someone that sits on the throne in the air realm. You sit on your throne as this Queen of Swords. A Queen of Swords is someone that is very contemplative, also very self-assertive, someone that stands up for themselves, or this is what Spirit is activating you to do or activating for you. Take what resonates, but Spirit is saying you can't listen to travelers that are not going where you are going. For someone, this message is coming from Most High Mother God. She is also the ultimate Queen of Swords, and being in the air realm, she's also on a higher ledge, or she has a vantage point where she can see more clearly for you. And she's saying you can't listen to travelers that are not going where you're going. So that means you have to use your spiritual sword to cut the cord. I'm hearing cut the cord. So this could be a cut the cord activation for someone. Also take it if it resonates with you. So I'm bringing out the Inner Path Oracle. This is my very own oracle deck that I downloaded from source, from the Most High Mother and Father God, the angels, the ancestors, and spirit guides of the highest love and light. There are messages, there are activations. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. If the message resonates with you today and you would like a more personal activation or a deep dive into your circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, if the message resonates with you today, please like, share, subscribe, help make the video more visible to others. Also add green hearts to the comments if you would like to unlock, boost, or activate your heart chakra. So Jungle DNA is being activated for someone through today's message. So your Jungle DNA is that part of your dormant DNA, or you may be familiar with the Matrix term, junk DNA, DNA that was your dormant DNA. The Matrix has wrongly labeled it as junk DNA, but it actually is DNA that is, involving or beyond DNA that is beyond the five senses that you may be commonly aware of, but this is like other extra. This is your superpowers. Your superpowers actually are in that jungle DNA. So spirit has since revealed to me that this is actually jungle DNA or animal DNA. So this is where you activate animal like traits, like instinct, like telepathy, like your psychic abilities, your intuition, because animals are also very intuitive. So when this jungle DNA activation comes through, it could be a spirit animal that is also connecting with you to work with you to help you to activate your jungle DNA. So that's why you need to be in this hermit mode, so that you can be a deep listener to the spirit world, to Most High Mother and Father God, to your spirit team, so that you can also be in the right frame of mind, the right state of your soul, so that these activations or upgrades can take place successfully. So you could be 41 years old, you could be born 1941, you could be born April the 1st, you could be born January the 4th. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So this could be also like, so for example, some of the jungle DNA activations, this tribe is a tribe of lions. You could resonate with the Lion of Judah. So for someone, this jungle DNA could be a lion activation. This could also be a call or an activation for someone to connect with the jungle ancestors and spirit guides. You could resonate with James Earl Jones. If that's you, this message is for you. I could be talking to someone that is working with James Earl Jones on this journey. If that's you, this message is for you. James Earl Jones is saying you can't listen to travelers that are not going where you are going. I could also be updating someone that has watched the movie Mufasa, the Lion King. Mufasa, the Lion King, or this might be a call for someone to watch it. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So for someone, it's coming from the lion ancestors, because lions are also very intuitive. The lion ancestors are saying you can't listen to travelers that are not going where you are going. New is also coming through here, because you're someone that is on a new trajectory, a new journey, a new path. I'm talking to someone that is also on a new path. I'm also talking to someone that has Messiah energy, or that is influenced by Messiah energy. With the number 33, you could be a life path number 3, an ascended master. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. I could also be talking to someone that is working with ascended master Yeshua on this journey, and this message is directly from Yeshua for someone. You can't listen to travelers that are not going where you're going. You could be 33 years old. You could be born March the 3rd. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Faith is also coming through, so I'm also hearing have faith. So I could be talking to someone that is also maybe new to hermit mode, and maybe I could be talking to someone that is also receiving self-doubt attacks, or maybe impatience attacks for you to be in an uneasy state about your new beginning. So Spirit is saying have faith. I could also be talking to someone whose faith is being tested in this season. So Spirit is saying you can't listen to travelers that are not going where you're going, because Spirit already demonstrated in different words earlier how someone that is not going where you're going, they can derail your journey because they're not really interested in where you're going. So for someone that could be that could be translating into an attack on your faith. You could be 60 years old, or they could be, you could be born 1960, if that's who this message is for you. So you are being given the jungle DNA activation to help you to level up in your faith for someone. Because animals are also in the angelic realm. So if you're getting jungle DNA upgrades, these are also like angelic DNA upgrades. So for example, faith with a jungle DNA activation, it's like an amping up of your faith, like it's going beyond a human faith to an angelic type of faith. So someone is definitely leveling up in their faith through this activation. So you are an ascended master, and you're someone that is also in the self-mastery now, or you're being elevated to ascended mastery and self-mastery. That's why you have to be in hermit mode. You have been separated to be elevated. I will be updating someone that has watched a message in the channel library titled separated to be elevated, or this could be a call for you to watch it if you haven't already. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. You could be born the 14th of a month. You could be born 1914 or 1941. You could be 41 years old. You could be born January the 4th or April the 1st. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So restoration is also coming through. So for someone, Spirit is saying, go into hermit mode, because you are in a phase of restoration on your journey, and you can't afford to listen to travelers that are not going where you're going. So belonging is also coming through. So I could also be talking to someone that is dealing with attacks that are designed to make you feel out of place or like you don't belong, because you have decided to be on this new path or this new journey for yourself. So Spirit is also saying, go into hermit mode so that your faith can be boosted, your jungle DNA can be activated, so that you can connect with the ancestors and with other souls like yourself, like-minded souls that are vibing high, so that you can feel a sense of belonging, a real sense of belonging. I'm also hearing you could be 31 years old. You could be born 1931. You could be born March 1st or January the 3rd. You could be born the 13th of a month. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. White light is also coming through. So this is also a white light activation for someone. This is like the purest form of light. You could resonate also with the light of Christ. This could also be a light of Christ activation for someone. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. For someone, this is also coming from the ancestors of light or from the light ancestors. You can't listen to travelers that are not going where you are going. So you could be 58 years old. You could be born 1958 or 1985. You could be 85 years old. You could be born May the 8th or August the 5th. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So spring cleaning is also coming through. So this might be an activation for someone to do some spring cleaning in your soul, to declutter in your soul. We already have that Five of Cups energy, and it's about releasing. So I could also be talking to someone that has been doing some spring cleaning. This could also be in the physical realm. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Spirit is also saying for someone, you're going into hermit mode to do some soul spring cleaning. You can't listen to travelers that are not going where you're going. So this spring cleaning is like a cleaning up of your soul to help you to tune out, of those noises or those voices. I could also be talking to someone that is dealing with schizophrenic attacks. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. I could also be talking to someone that is also breaking the curse of schizophrenia on this journey. And I could be talking to someone that is receiving hoovering attacks or attempts to suck you back into toxic patterns, especially because this entity has been using schizophrenic attacks. They know that you're a chosen one. They know that you're somebody that is spiritually gifted. You're gifted to communicate with the spirit world, and because you're a generational curse breaker, you really incarnated to communicate with your ancestors, with your lineage, with your bloodline, with those that you belong with. So spirit is also activating white light, spring cleaning for you, a new path or a new timeline for someone. Take what resonates to help you to release all those voices or all that schizophrenia, so that you can, be free in the mind. I'm hearing divine partnership is coming through. So spirit is also saying you are meant to be in divine partnership with your ancestors, with your spirit guides, with divine forces, or you already are in divine partnership with divine forces. So those are the voices that you should be listening to, and not any other voice that is not headed where you are going. You could be 62 years old, you could be born 1962. I could also be talking to someone that is dealing with a negative Queen of Swords, because we have Queen of Swords energy here, and oftentimes demonic entities, when they are challenging you and challenging your throne, they also want to be the exact opposite of what you are. So if you're a Queen of Swords, more than likely you're dealing, I'm talking to someone that is dealing with a negative Queen of Swords on this energy, or an entity that has a strong feminine energy. And by the way, if you're masculine listening, remember these are energies. So even for yourself as Queen of Swords, remember we're in the age of Aquarius. It's the return of divine feminine energy on the planet. So even as a masculine, you're also adjusting and reaching a new kind of equilibrium in your soul, balancing yourself out in your polarities as an entity that carries masculine and feminine energy. So remember to also take it that way when you hear these messages. So take it if it resonates with you. But spirit is saying you're dealing with a negative Queen of Swords, someone that is competing or trying to match your energy or your sword's action. And spirit wants you to tune out of whether they're talking to you physically, or whether they're just trying to communicate with you through the spirit realm, and obviously through noise or some kind of distraction. Spirit is saying you can't listen to that entity, you can't listen to that negative Queen of Swords. I'm also hearing you can't listen to that negative Nancy. I could be talking to someone that is dealing with a negative Nancy on this journey that just won't leave you alone. They are continually trying to engage you or to get your attention, especially in the swords realm, in the spirit realm. If that's you, this message is definitely for you. So let's get into more oracle messages and see what else Most High Mother and Father God would like you to focus on. If the message resonates with you and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, if the message resonates with you today, please like, share, subscribe, help make the video more visible to others so that they too can come across this important and healing message. Also, if the message resonates with you and you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra, add some green hearts to the comments. So the birth energy is coming through. Universal energy brings you opportunity and possibilities. So Spirit already mentioned rebirth through that Eight of Pentacles energy. So I'm talking to someone that is also in this newborn energy, because when you go through a spiritual rebirth, you literally become like a newborn, because you are being rebirthed through the divine cosmic womb. So, for example, there are divine powers, divine forces that are mothering you. For example, earth energy is mother energy. There's also light energy, the sun, the moon, the stars, and so forth. So it's like the womb environment that you initially incarnated through. But when you go through spiritual awakening, you go through a rebirth, because you're now in an adult body. You're not gonna fit in any womb, so you're being reborn, and also in the same body, especially because it's the age of Aquarius, where you're resurrecting through the dimensions from 3D to 5D consciousness, or 3D third dimension to fifth dimension, and it's happening in the same body. So what is happening is those powers are rebirthing you, or powering you up from within the ether, or from within your energetic field. So you literally are a newborn, and you should treat yourself as such. That's why Spirit is saying you can't listen to travelers that are not headed where you're headed. If you are in this newborn energy, that means that you're facing different kinds of challenges. You're also facing, new things. We have new energy here already in the message. So you're in this newness of life that also requires you to retreat, to be this hermit, and to spend time alone. This could be a call for someone to watch a message in the channel library titled Spend Time Alone, or I could be updating someone that has watched that message already. Take it if it resonates with you. But you deserve some peace and quiet. I'm hearing some time to allow these birth energies to settle, for you to adjust, for you to get used to it. So you could be a life path number 4. You could be seeing repeating 4s. This is a repeating 4 in today's message. You could be 44 years old. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. You could also be born 1944. Take it if it resonates. I could also be talking to someone that also maybe is around birth energy. Maybe you have just given birth, or there's been an addition in your family. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. You also hold the key. New beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. So I'm definitely talking to someone that is letting go of the past. But what tends to happen is when you let go of the past tends to want to pull you back. It's like literally a rupture that has to take place between you and the past. So I'm definitely talking to someone that is ruptured from the past, or that has torn away or walked away from the past, and now you have manifested this new key. Congratulations, it's opening new doors. I'm also hearing magical doors for you. It comes with the number 15. You'll be born the 15th of a month. You'll be born 1915, You'll be born 1951, you'll be 51 years old. You'll be born May 1st or January the 5th. If that's who this message definitely is for you. I'm also hearing for someone, you can't listen to travelers that are not going where you're going. Let go of the past. That's very specific. Take it if it resonates. So lovers is coming through. There are two paths ahead. Be true to yourself. So spirit already mentioned rapture energy, and now this message is the next message is talking about two paths ahead, meaning there's a fork, a road in the head for someone, and you're meant to choose the right direction for yourself. That's why spirit wants to separate you, to elevate you. If you haven't already, watch a video in the channel library titled Isolated to be Elevated, or I could also be talking to someone that has already watched that message. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I could also be talking to someone that is dealing with a toxic lover or a toxic ex-lover that you need to distance yourself from or withdraw yourself from. Even in the spirit realm, you can't listen to them anymore. You can't entertain them anymore, even in your thoughts, even in your mind. It doesn't matter that you no longer connect with them in the physical realm, but even in your thought space, in your soul space, a spirit doesn't want you to leave any room for them to even enter that space. Because you're in this birth energy, you're a new person. So I could be talking to someone that is also dealing with either demonic possession or demonic whispers from a toxic lover, ex-lover. Take what resonates. And for someone, it doesn't need to be a romantic entity. It could be someone that you have just held near and dear in your heart space. You have shared love with them, and you have since discovered them to be toxic, and you have moved on. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. You could be 18 years old, or you could be born 1918 or 1981, or you could be 81 years old. You could also be born August the 1st or January the 8th. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Celebrations also came out at the same time, so you are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. Exactly. I'm talking to someone that has definitely been making some cuts, or maybe this is an activation for you to start making some cuts, that if you're new to hermit mode, so that you can travel lighter on this journey. That's why there's also white light activation for someone, or it could be an upgrade for someone. But someone is definitely getting lighter and lighter, meaning it's a light body activation for someone. So it's also, I could also be talking to someone that is celebrating a light body activation. Those took place in the full moon in Libra. So if you haven't already, you can also watch the full moon in Libra message. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But the celebration energy around you, meaning you have something to celebrate, especially if you're someone that is breaking generational curses, someone that is ascending in your self-mastery. You have a lot to celebrate. So Spirit wants you to focus on this energy of celebration. You could also be seeing repeating fives. We now have 555 energy in the message today. You could recently have seen the angel number 555, which in part means change. It's the energy of change. So it's a very powerful or forceful change energy. I'm definitely talking to someone that is going through powerful changes, and that's why Hermit energy is also showing up in the same message, because if you're going through powerful changes, you need to be in isolation so that you can, you can receive, you can have an uninterrupted or incorruptible connection with Source or with the Most High Mother and Father God or with your spirit team as you go through these changes. Abundance is also coming through. I'm definitely talking to someone that is destined to manifest abundance on your journey, or you already are manifesting in your pentacles, in your physical reality, abundance. Lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. So whoever you're dealing with, this negative Queen of Swords is someone that is not interested in your abundance or in your prosperity. So you can't listen to travelers that are not going where you're going, because if they're not interested in your success, in your abundance, in your prosperity, in your good news, they're going to be trashing your path with bad news. So that's why Spirit is separating you, so that you can also start seeing this abundance. I could be talking to someone that is also being blocked from seeing your abundance, or seeing and touching your abundance, or manifesting your abundance by this entity or by these entities. That's why Spirit needs you to separate, to disengage, so that abundance can start to flow towards you. Because as long as this entity is on your path, if you don't cut them off, they are restricting the flow of that abundance, because they're not interested in your abundance. So number one energy is coming through. You could be a life path number one. You could be born the first of a month. You could also be born in January. You could be born January the 1st. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Flowers is also coming through. You could resonate with the Gabera daisy, or daisies could be your favorite in general. Be generous, success, and emotional fulfillment are yours. You could be a life path number 11. You could be born the 11th of a month. If you're a life path number 11, you're definitely an ascended master. I'm talking to an ascended master. You could also be born January the 1st. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So for someone, this could also be a call for you to connect with the healing power of flowers, to help you to tune out and heal and block out any noise, any interference that may be coming from a party or an energy or an entity or a demon that is not headed where you're going. I could also be talking to someone that has a flower connection with this entity that Spirit is talking about. This could be someone that has given you flowers in the past, laced with negative intentions, especially because we have lovers energy. Or this could also, I could also be talking to someone that loves flowers, and maybe this entity could be attacking you through your love for flowers. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Dragonfly energy is also coming through. So I could also be talking to someone that is working with the fairy realm, with the ancestors in the fairy realm. I could also be talking to someone that comes from the fairy bloodline. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. I could also be talking to someone that has just received recent dragon activations, or I could be talking to someone that is also working with the dragon ancestors. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But for someone, the dragonfly ancestor is saying, have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to Spirit with the number 8. So another amplification of that number 8, you could also be seeing repeating 8s. You could also be 88 years old. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So mountain is also coming through with the number 22, another ascended master number. I could be talking to a life path number 22. You could be 22 years old. You could be born 1922. You could also be born February the 2nd. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. I'm also talking to someone that is self-assertive, and ascended master number 22 is someone that is self-assertive, and you are also a humanitarian. I could be updating someone that has watched a message in the channel library titled Assert Dominance, or this could be a call for you to watch it if you haven't already. There's a reason why Spirit is linking it up to today's message. Assert Dominance. You can't listen to travelers that are not going where you are going. Take it if it resonates. So know that you're protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. So Spirit wants you to remain cautious. Know that you're supported, but don't let your guard down. Don't let your guard down. So I'm also talking to someone that is because celebration energy is coming through. So there's night energy, sword energy. I'm definitely talking to someone that is fighting and winning and conquering in their spiritual battles. And Spirit is saying you have reached the mountain top. That's why that mountain energy is also coming through. I could also be talking to someone that is working with Sun Tzu on this journey. You could resonate with the art of war. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. You could resonate with a phrase that comes from the art of war that states, when it comes to immovability, be like a mountain. So I could also be talking to someone that has grown in size on this journey, in your immovability, in your stubbornness, to be you, to thrive, to live, to survive. You have actually become like a mountain, an immovable mountain now. If that's you, this message is definitely for you. Or this could also be a call and activation for someone to work with Sun Tzu, so that you can also become that immovable mountain. For someone, this is a message from Sun Tzu. You can't listen to travelers that are not going where you are going. So snake energy is also coming through. So I could definitely be talking to someone that is going through a Kundalini awakening. Snake energy is about Kundalini awakening. It's also about fertility. It's also about your personal power. It's also about, shedding your old skin, transformation, becoming new again. We have new energy in the message. I could also be updating someone that is now learning to embrace your inner serpent. I could be updating someone that has watched a message in the channel library titled Embrace Your Inner Serpent, or this could be a call for you to watch it if you haven't already. I could also be updating someone that has watched any of the two messages in the channel library titled Kundalini Rising, or it might be a call for you to watch it. Take it if it resonates. So the snake ancestor or spirit guide is also saying your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. Just be careful. So you are being encouraged to stay cautious, to stay careful, to stay vigilant. I'm also hearing snakes also tend to be very cautious and very vigilant because they don't possess other limbs. It's just a body, an elongated body that's on the ground. So a snake cannot run, but it can actually slither away very fast. But before it does that, it has to obtain information, it has to be very still, and it has to listen. So this could be a call for someone to also connect with the snake ancestors and work with the snake ancestors. Or this could also be a jungle DNA activation for someone. Your snake energy, your serpent energy, take what resonates and leave the rest. But Spirit wants you to be very calm and still and grounded at this time. You could be 28 years old, you could be born 1928, you could be born 1982, you could be 82 years old. You could also be born February the 8th or August the 2nd. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. I could also be talking to someone that is dealing with a snake on your path, like a snake as in an individual, a negative snake entity, like a negative individual that that is deceitful. I could be talking to someone that is dealing with deception. Take what resonates, because remember, whatever energies that you're manifesting, the darkness also tries to match that energy. So if you're shedding your old skin and becoming better, they can also be that negative serpent energy and try to instigate like negativity on your path, or they can try to distract you through their negativity, through the negative changes that are taking place in them, because as you are ascending up, they're also descending. They're not rising. So descending implies becoming less than or becoming lower than, that kind of change. So many of them are actually trying to project that back to chosen ones as that karma activates. So I could also be talking to someone that is dealing with reversal attacks by demonic entities that are trying to reverse the karma that they are now manifesting, because you're breaking those curses and closing out those cycles. So let's continue with more oracle messages. Let's see what else Most High Mother and Father God would like you to focus on at this time. If the message resonates with you, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and help others find it. Also, if you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. So let go is coming through. We're going into life purpose oracle messages so that you can also focus on that, because Spirit wants you to focus on your purpose, on your journey. And so their messages, their activations, take what resonates. But let go is coming through. Walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. So someone is also being divinely guided to walk away from a situation, go in hermit mode, to walk away from this situation so that it can be resolved. For someone, this is coming from the unicorn ancestors or from your personal unicorn. Take it if it resonates. You could also have recently seen a white horse. You could resonate with white horse energy, but white horse energy is the energy of victory. And if you embody victory, then don't listen to anyone that doesn't embody that energy as well, because they're not trying to tell you anything that will elevate your victory or promote or support your victory, because they don't carry that energy. So this doesn't have to be a physical entity, chosen ones. It could also be a spiritual energy. I could be talking to someone that's dealing with a soul that is now primarily in the spirit realm, but you've been journeying with this soul, and it's now time for you to let go. That's why the ancestors are saying let go. Freedom is also coming through. You're free to do what you choose. So that's why you have to listen to yourself and divine forces, divine powers, because that's who supports your freedom. So you're free to do what you choose. You're free to do what you choose. I could also be talking to someone that is receiving attacks because you have chosen you. You have chosen you, meaning you have deselected others on this path by choosing yourself, and they may be forcing you to choose them again. Spirit is saying let go. Music is coming through, so I'm definitely talking to a musician. I'm definitely talking to someone that is also moved by music, or music could also be involved. I could also be talking to someone that is dealing with demonic attacks that are coming through musical content or musical lyrics or musical notes or musical audio feeds in your ear. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Spirit is saying you can't listen to travelers that are not going where you are going. For someone, this could also be a call for someone to evaluate your musical taste as your journey transforms, and meaning that you will now be releasing some types of content that are harmful to your journey. That's very specific. Take it if it resonates, but your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. So Spirit wants you to go into a purer state in hermit mode so that you get embody more of these healing energies. So I could also be talking to someone that is being attacked for their music. If that's you, this message is for you. Artist is also coming through, so I could also be talking to an artist, someone, a budding artist, or maybe someone that has come out of a creative block or creative rut or creative hiatus, and you have touched the paintbrush again and triggered this Queen of Swords, or you've triggered someone. If that's you, Spirit is saying you can't listen to travelers that are not going where you are going. So engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. So for someone, this could also be a call for you to focus on being an artist or focus on being a musician. This could be this could also be activations for someone to take these activities up as hobbies, so that you can now embody more freedom, especially in your soul and in your mind and in your heart. So animals is also coming through. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are part of your life's work. And this is also just a support to that jungle DNA activation that came through. So someone is being activated. Your jungle DNA is being activated so that you can also connect better with the animals, because the animals are in the angelic realm. So I'm talking to an animal whisperer. I could also be talking to someone that is working with Saint Francis of Assisi on this journey. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Your name could also be Francis. If that's you, this message is for you. I could also be updating someone that has watched a message in the channel library titled Work with the Animals, or this could be a call for you to watch it if you haven't already. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Support is also coming through. Your life purpose fully supports you. So I could definitely be talking to someone who is being attacked by negativity or self-doubt attacks to to discourage you in this new beginning that you're in this new freedom that you're in, or this new gig that you're in, or this new vocation that you're in, because it's bringing you freedom, especially soul freedom and sovereignty. So Spirit wants you to know that what you have chosen or your life purpose fully supports you. You don't have to listen to travelers that are not going where you are not going. Your life purpose supports you. You're a magician. You could resonate with the Hermes Trismegistus. Or for someone, this message is coming from Hermes Trismegistus. I could be talking to someone that's working with Hermes Trismegistus on this journey. So light and love is coming through. And your purpose is to bring divine healing and light and love to this world. We already have a white light activation in this message today. So you're someone that carries light. You incarnated to share your light with the world. Your name could mean light. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So I could be talking to someone that is currently challenged or being sucked back into the darkness. You gotta be, that's why spirit keeps saying that you gotta be alert and vigilant, even though you know you've acquired this new freedom. But stay awake, stay vigilant, work with the animals, because it's very easy to be sucked back into the darkness, and trying to return back into the light actually becomes more difficult each time if you're someone that is prone to backsliding and you're not doing anything to to ensure that you don't slip back again. I could also be talking to someone that has just come out of a dark night of the soul. If that's you, this message is definitely for you. Spirit is also saying time to decide, make a decision based on your heart's true desire. So I'm definitely talking to someone that has decided to do what your heart desires, and there are entities in your orbit that are trying to dissuade you, to take you away from that path, to take you from that state of being. So you have to decide. You're the one that gets to call the shots on your journey, chosen ones. So don't let anyone call the shots for you or make the decisions for you, in other words. So builder is also coming through. I could be talking to a builder. I could be talking to someone that builds in general. So you don't necessarily have to be a construction builder, like in the construction industry, but I could be talking to someone that is connected with the construction industry. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. But I'm also talking to someone that is very constructive, a builder. So whether it comes to just building in the spirit realm, whether this is ideas, concepts, you're somebody that is a solid builder. I'm also talking to someone that also manifests what you build in the spirit realm. You manifest it very powerfully and very visibly in your physical reality. So your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. So yeah, I could also be talking to someone that maybe you have decided to go into a building or construction industry type of vocation, and maybe this is what spirit is talking about today. Do you don't listen to anyone that doesn't feel that deep sense of satisfaction when they're doing building projects or construction projects, for example. Spirit wants you to decide. Spirit is saying, so I could literally be talking to someone that is in a dilemma. If that's you, this message is for you. Take it if it resonates. So I'm going to close this part of the message. I hope it has brought someone some healing, some clarity, some illumination. If you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, if the message resonates with you today, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to help make it more visible to others. And if you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra, add some green hearts to the comments. So I'm gonna close it up or wrap it up now with angel answers for anyone that has a question for your angel or angels and you would like them to reply through this oracle. Now is the time. Please think of your question as I shuffle the cards. Angels, what is the angel answer for my soul tribe? What is the angel answer for my soul tribe? So the angel answer is if you believe, if you believe. So I could also be talking to someone. First of all, if your question resonates with this answer, this is your angel answer. But I could also be talking to someone in regards to today's message, someone whose personal beliefs are being attacked. Your Queen of Swords, because Spirit already mentioned that you're someone that is capable of being self-assertive and standing up for yourself. But if you're someone that carries that energy, that Queen of Swords energy, your own self-beliefs can also be attacked. So Spirit is also saying you can stay on that throne if you believe. So that means you have to stay vigilant to protect that throne. You have to stay in your new beliefs about yourself. You can't listen to travelers that are not going where you are going. So that's all I have for you today, Soul Tribe. I would like to take this opportunity to close this message and to wish everyone a beautiful day, living your best life. Until next time, one earth, one love, peace.